the time of recording, it is January 17th, 2025. We are officially 3 days away from the most pro-crypto administration that has ever existed on planet Earth. And I'm not just talking about Orange Man. I'm talking about the Congress. I'm talking about the senators. I'm talking about left and right, blue and red. This is the most pro-crypto administration that has ever existed. All right. So the question is, how do I think that February is alt season? And the reason is, number one, stipulations for alt season are what? Let's articulate them clearly for everyone, for all to see. Stipulations for alt season are two things need to be true. In order to get alt season, we need two things to be true. Number one, Bitcoin is making all-time highs. Okay? Stipulation number one is Bitcoin is making all-time highs. Stipulation number two is Bitcoin dominance, which measures the percentage of the cryptocurrency market that is invested into Bitcoin, must be falling off a cliff. All right? We need both of these things to be taking place at the same time in order to get alt season. These are the stipulations for alt season. So let's recap, all right? In order to get alt season, which is the true life-changing money in crypto, we need two things to be true at the same time. Bitcoin needs to be making all-time highs. Bitcoin dominance needs to be falling off a cliff. All right, good. Everyone with me? All right, so let's start off with Bitcoin. So stipulation number one, Bitcoin making all-time highs. Do we have a setup for that to be true? I would say absolutely. Right? Multiple times. Could not get below 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. Multiple times could not get below $93,000. Multiple times could not get below $93,000. So this looks to be support. Also, when you have one final flush out, you typically get this massive liquidation right here. Okay? Massive liquidation. This is what a liquidation candle looks like. Went all the way down to 89,000. The body was at 93,000. This is a Allen Iverson crossover. This is a Barry Sanders juke move. That's what this is. Just like in football, if you pay attention to the head, you're going to be on the ground. If you pay attention to the hips don't lie. So where are the hips? The hips is at the body. Look at the body candles, not the wicks. The wicks will leave you wrecked. Look at the body. The hips don't lie. Where's the hips? The hips is the body.
Let's rule it like Titans.
The body was at $93,000. But people who paid attention to the hips, they got wrecked. Promise you, on my mama, they did. And then what do we need? We need, I said, so from the top to the bottom, we had a dead cat bounce to the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Reaccumulation. This was the key level. I said we need to get above 102,000. We are now there. We have done it. This is the next one. So this looks like a formation to make a new all-time high into $118,000. So I would say, although it has not happened yet, stipulation number one, the setup is there. Okay, good. Stipulation number one, in order for us to get an alt season, we need Bitcoin to be making all-time highs, Bitcoin dominance to be falling off a cliff. Stipulation number one seems to be very, very strong. So let's look at Bitcoin dominance. How does Bitcoin dominance look? Okay. And just to do another recap for you, this is how it's been, right? Every alt season, Bitcoin dominance peaks, falls off a cliff. That's when alt season happens. Peaks, falls off a cliff. Alt season happens right here. Right here. Right here? Question mark? Okay. We were just on a straight line on the Bitcoin dominance, the percentage of cryptocurrency market that's measured in Bitcoin. Just on a straight line to Valhalla. Higher highs and higher lows for years. And then what happened? 62% was my target. We got to 61.5%. We started to finally have a crack in the armor. We finally made a lower low, and we finally started to fall off. Okay, let's zoom in. So this is definitely showing some weakness. Let's zoom in. You have a dead cat bounce from the top to the bottom. You go to where? The 618 Fibonacci retracement. The golden ratio, baby. Okay, Now, what I want to see is this to hold. I do not want to see 59.94% getting taken out. Well, we pumped a little bit and it did not get taken out. Where are we right now? Looking very strong. All of the moving averages are coiled up, and this is the key level, 56.6%. We need to get below the 200 moving average and get below this. That would be a continuation, and that would be check number 2. All right, check number 1, everything looks to be in order. Check number 2. Check, please.
Check, please.
And furthermore, I submit to you, my final piece of evidence is going to be the total 2, the total 3, which is everything not named Bitcoin and Ethereum. When was the halving? I submit to you the total 2 and the total 3. All right. So on the top, we have Bitcoin on a 4-year cycle. Looking at the 4-year cycle, everyone keeps saying it's different this time, even though what you're going to see is not only is it not different, but we're within 10 days of it being different this time. We're within 10 days. All right. So on the top, we have Bitcoin. On the bottom, we have the total 2, which is every altcoin not named Bitcoin, not named Ethereum. And what do we have? This is the 4-year cycle. So these orange lines are the halving dates. Let's actually line them up, shall we? The orange lines are the Bitcoin halving date. This is a critical level because price equals supply plus demand. On the halving date, the inflation gets cut in half. Supply plus demand. If the supply gets cut in half, the demand is the same or equal. What does that equal? That equals a bull run. People think that it starts the day that it happens, but no, that's not what history says. History says 180 days from the halving, you get rocking and rolling. Okay, so on the top is Bitcoin. On the bottom is the total 3. This is Bitcoin from 2017 through 2020. This is the total 2 from 2021 until present. Okay, so 180 days from the halving, rocking and rolling. 180 days from the halving and rocking and rolling. All right, so you have parabolic rise, crash down, reaccumulation, reaccumulation. Sign of strength to the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Sign of strength to the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Crash down, reaccumulate, crash down, reaccumulate. And then what happens? You get to your previous all-time high, previous all-time high, previous all-time high, and you cannot get above it. Rejection off of the previous all-time high. Rejection off of the previous all-time high. Here's how the story ends. Here's how the story ends. Boom. So we have the Bitcoin setup. We have the Bitcoin dominance setup. The halving is right online. The halving, it's different this time. Schedule is right where it was. And in addition to that, the setup is the exact same for the altcoins as well. So that's why. And every day I'm bringing this heat. So drop a follow. All right. Video evidence documented. I've called, I don't know how many bottoms. How many local bottoms have we called at this point? I've lost count with video evidence documented. Thoughts on XRP? I've taken 30% profit on XRP. I think it gets to $5 to $12. What is your parabolic for Solnic? My low case scenario for Solnic is 10 cents. My medium case scenario for Solnic is $1. My bull case scenario for Solnic is $5.89. XEN just did a 6x in 2 days. That is a sign, right? This is foreshadowing. XEN doing 6x, aka, to put that in perspective, what is a 6x really in stock market gains? How long does it take you to do 600% in the stock market? 75 years? XEN just did that in 2 days. This is foreshadowing as to what is to come for the rest of the market. Everyone keeps saying what? The bull market's over and alt season is canceled. I'm saying what? The bull market has just started and alt season is next. It says, I follow you since 2022. I saw a lot off your video. Yeah, how many times have I said that a local bottom is in and I was correct? I'm not perfect, but damn it, like my track record speaks for itself. Ski actually has morals. That's why he's one to follow. Thank you, bro. Retweet. Ski wants us to make money with him, not him taking our money and saying it's our fault, not being bullish or bearish. That's right. Here is my schedule for the rest of the week real quick. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. We will be live Sunday, 8 a.m. through 9 a.m. and then 8 p.m. through 10 p.m. So that's 2 lives on Sunday. Monday, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 4 to 6. Tuesday, 8:30 to 10:30, 9 to 11 p.m. Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30, 5 to 7:30. Thursday, 8:30 to 10:30, 7 to 9. Friday, there's actually 3 live streams. 8:30 to 10:30, 11 to 12 with Alex, and then I don't remember what the other one is, but I ran out of characters. So that's the schedule for the next week. That's when I'll be live. And notice I have the 21st on here. Oh no, but TikTok gets banned on the 19th. I'm going to be live on TikTok. Believe it. Receive it. Make sure you guys spam that like button, hit that share, and drop a follow.